Hello and welcome back to Isyour6covered. We are live. And the name of the video, the Yankee Marshal, still waiting. Show us, right? So if you guys aren't familiar, I'll put the links in after the live chat starts and or after it's over or whatever the case is. But take a look at those. So this all started with Yankee Marshal putting out a video, and it was about reloading revolvers and how they're basically just as fast as loading a semi-auto. So a buddy of mine, Bald and Curious, he put out a video showing both times and how much faster it was reloading the semi-auto. But the biggest thing is, and the reason why I'm kind of into this now is, hey guys, is I also did a video just basically saying, if you believe that to be true, put out a video and show us. You know, a lot of us YouTubers in the gun community, it's like, don't talk about it. Show us on video, show us with timers, whatever the case is, and then we will believe you because we have something to see, something to hear, the timer and all that kind of stuff. So actual documented real stuff, not just stuff coming out of lips. But what I thought was interesting, and the reason why I'm doing this video is because I got a crack up hearing the responses from a lot of people from the videos. You know, looking at Bald and Curious's video and in the comments, the video I did, basically backing up Bald and Curious, and a lot of Yankee Marshal fans per se really had a lot of bad stuff to say about the individual. And I'm not going to sit here and say anything bad about anybody per se, but my thing is show us. If you have, you know, you're in the gun community, you have a large channel, people take your opinion and believe it to be true. And in order to believe it to be true, in my opinion, and a lot of other YouTubers, show us. Because actually Bald and Curious today put out a video, part 2, trying to basically see what the times would be. Not to prove you wrong, but to see what the times would be. We all more or less knew what the times would be, and it was definitely a lot quicker with the semi-auto versus revolver. Do seconds matter? One of the comments on there. Well, yes, seconds matter. Seconds may matter between life and death. And you don't have to be a competition shooter. I saw one guy yapping about, oh, you're a competition shooter, blah, blah, blah. What does that have anything to do with it? It's called being able to protect yourself faster than the guy that's drawing on you. You remember, you already are losing at the battle. If someone's going to come after you, he already has or she already has a plan to attack you, whatever the case is. So you're already behind the power curve. So if it takes you 4 hours to pull a revolver or a semi-auto out of your waistband because you're not proficient in that, then that's on you. That's something you needed to practice. But when you're spouting off information about how it's basically as fast as, well, it isn't. Now, are revolvers great tools? Yes, they're awesome. Are semi-autos? Yes, as well. But let's go over here, and this is the reason for the video. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and blast Yankee Marshal. He does a lot of crazy, silly shit on his channel, and I think a lot of it is to get viewers to come and kind of do what we're doing now, arguing the facts, or, you know, to stir up the pot. You know, I know he lost a lot of, not so much a lot of viewers, but he lost a base of viewers that after he started chiming in about Iraqi veteran 8888, and that's unfortunate. But I'm going to show you guys the comments. I really thought I would get a lot more trolls. I got a couple, but for the most part, it was people that were basically saying a lot of bad stuff about Yankee Marshal. And so let's check it out and see how it goes. But before I do that, I want to say hi to everybody that's out there. Got quite a few watching already. A lot of you guys should be at work still, so get your ass back to work and quit watching videos so you don't get fired. Just kidding. I appreciate you showing up. Yeah, see, there's a lot of good comments in the internal right now as well. And does Yankee Marshal claim to be some competition shooter? I don't believe he is. I don't believe he even has claimed that. But remember that he's a very large channel in a gun community, and people are taking what he has to say and believing it because for the most part there may be someone that is very new to the firearm community, or maybe is just kind of tinkering on whether they even want to get into firearms at all. And when you put out some of these videos, it's kind of giving bad knowledge to the most part. The worst people that you can give bad knowledge to, that's the beginning shooters. You know, as people progress and learn to know what they like the most, whether revolver or semi-auto, doesn't really matter. Just try to make sure that the information that you portray, especially since you are a big channel there, Mr. Yankee Marshal, is stuff that people can utilize. And if you're going to do humor or you want to stir up the bee's nest, make sure you do it in a way that you know, looks as though it is that. It's considered comical or some type of, you know, non-informational video per se. But let me do a screen share and hopefully I do this right. I always screw it up. Let's see here. I think it's this one. All right, let's start it. Hopefully I'm on the right one. Let me get over to it. This is the video I did, the Yankee Marshal Show Us or Shut Up. And it kind of went pretty crazy. I know Bald and Curious, his video really went crazy. He got quite a bit of viewers, and he actually got quite a few subs out of the deal. So that's good for him. Congratulations. Look at, I got 15 thumbs down, so that's not too bad. 119 thumbs ups. But I put the links below in this video for both Bald and Curious and the Yankee Marshal, the video that we're talking about. So right in the beginning, this video looks to be 1 week old. So we got Daniel got as my judge. He says he will not even acknowledge you. That's why I don't even subscribe to him. He's just a mouth. So there you go. Remember all these little comments that you hear. All right. So Labby70 said subbed, and then F, the Yankee Marshal. Okay, so thank you there. B. John Ironsides. Yankee's not smart as he thinks. Good points many times, but he lost it after attacking Iraq veteran 8888. Good point. Same thing I said. Yankee Marshal is an absolute moron, says Jesse Mathewson. So there you go. You're going to keep hearing a lot of this same stuff. And the problem is why does the gentleman have so many subs and is considered a, you know, to be a pretty big mouth in the gun community when, you know, and a lot of it's for fun. I understand that. And he does have some funny videos. We got Hands Ass. You're forgetting the Yankee Marshal doesn't actually shoot guns much. He just buys expensive handguns, takes pretty pictures of them, and whines when then he finds a 1000th imperfection under the grip panel. See, and that's the thing too. I never noticed, and I'm sure there's probably videos out there, but I don't really keep track of Yankee Marshal much, but I never see him shoot. And that was kind of my point of the video, like show us. I mean, I don't know how much simpler you can get. Now, my channel is obviously very small. He's probably not going to ever see this video or the one that I did. I did post the other video on his comment section, so he may have had a chance to, but he's probably one of the thumbs downs. But with that said, we got Bald and Curious. So he's out there. He said Yankee Marshal is sure master of BS. We need like 100 of these videos. Maybe he'd be pressured to answer. Very true. And then a lot of these have replies as well, but I'll just kind of hit the big topics. Yankee is a useless prick. Why is he actually viewed as amazing? An embarrassment to the gun community. And that's something kind of that I talked about a little bit that Hans S says is it's not so much an embarrassment to the community as long as people are looking at that video as entertainment. If they're trying to learn something from one of the big YouTube channels, then that can that kind of works against us. So we got Blake Roberts. Yankee Marshal is full of shit. ZPD Survival. Yankee, LOL. He doesn't even deserve that title. He loves the drama. Rich 4150. Guns are scary. Hard target. Yankee Marshal, or Yank Me actually, is a tool. Never subbed or cared. Not even curious about anything he has to post. Surprising that he has so many blind viewers supporting his ass. MPG 827. Bald and Curious actually gets into the arena and puts it out there, unlike most of us so-called experts. What I did for some years was keep $500 in my wallet and challenge the keyboard cowboys to come shoot against me, add some steel and USPSA, and make a video to try to take it. No one ever did. I love to watch Yankee Marshal shoot a revolver against Bald and Curious with a pistol in a competition. And he put $500 on Baldy. Now, I got to agree. MPG, Bald and Curious, they all compete. I also compete, and I love to compete. And why do I love to compete? Not because it's just shooting, but I like to know where my skill level is. And each time I go shooting, it definitely tells me, hey, you're doing good, you're doing bad, you really suck. Whatever the case is, you take the information and work after that to get better. We got Average Joe. It says, Yank Me is a douchebag. We got Chupa Miss Bolos 85. Nothing Yankee says should be taken seriously. There you go. Gunwild 1. Yankee has a huge ego and thinks he knows everything. Clyde Green. Yankee Marshal is exactly that, a Yankee. There are two different definitions of the word Yankee in the South. One is the friendly kind that means they're all people from up north, and these people are good, respectful people that we all like. However, Yankee Marshal is the other one, which is an arrogant, big mouth, smart-ass prick with a serious attitude problem. He talks about James Yeager being a douche nozzle, but he is way worse than James Yeager, even though, James Yeager, even though have been, he has really hateful views that are wrong. Yeah, I gotta say, Yankee Marshal did do some blasting on James Yeager as well. And us as the gun community, we really need to stick together, try to work together. And this video is not trying to, it's just trying to show you guys that with all those subscribers he has, there's a lot of people out there that have learned about his BS. J. Greg Campbell. I agree, Rick, but please tell Yankee Marshal that he has to do the video far enough from the camera that we can see his whole body. Otherwise, he will edit out the footage of his dick getting in the way and reloading, aka he has to be wearing pants. Ed Poe. Jerry Mitchlick was the only person in the planet who reload a revolver super fast and not fast enough to do like a semi-auto. It's impossible to reload revolvers as fast as a semi-auto. Very true. Jerry Mitchlick is one badass shooter, and that's all he does. He shoots and shoots and shoots, but at the end of the day, he still reloads his semi-auto faster, and I'm telling you, his revolver is amazing, almost magical sound of speed, basically. Speed of sound, that's how fast it is. But he can still do a semi-auto faster. Mike Ellis. Have not been a Yankee Marshal. Have not seen Yankee Marshal claim, and even I know it's BS. Did see Bald and Curious's video, and he is right. And then we got Behind Enemy Lines. A Yankee Marshal needs to do it in one of his costumes. See, and that's some of his entertainment features. That's awesome. So Rick Weaver, Yank Boy never shoots, as all he is a blowhard mouth with daddy issues who claims to be a real man. He's just an overgrown poo boy. Walter Miner. I've never seen Yankee Marshal shoot. Could have missed it. Regardless, My humble opinion, trying to be a decent Christian, I will only say he is a loudmouth, crude, somewhat of a disgusting individual. I'm a retired fellow, and I was on the receiving end of his insults for no reason. I am not a thin-skinned person. I am not a punk. I do not mind a face-to-face confrontation, but when a punk like him does insulting from a long distance, I figure he is just the guy who got shoved into the school lockers a lot. Mike Ellis. Also, I watch Yankee Marshal more for the fun of it. So there you go, entertainment. And maybe that's what he's working on. Kick a poo. I thought the Yankee Marshal's point was that these 1.35 seconds measured by Bald and Curious do not matter in a real fight. And then I'll pull the replies on that one. And I basically put, I guess Yankee Marshal is worse with reloading a mag. Not sure. Curtis West put on his comment, if that was in fact his point, then he'd be dead wrong. We don't need guys who believe that 1 second does not matter. Misinformation is deadly given in the right scenario. Brandon Phillips, I have an issue with the Yankee Marshal doing a test with both guns, just like I have an issue with Bald and Curious doing it. They both have clear bias. I think an accurate test would take 2 or more shooters on both platforms. Well, you got another test that's out, Brandon Phillips, on Bald and Curious. And hopefully Yankee Marshal pulls it off and does a video. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see that. I'm sure every one of his 200 and something thousand or whatever it is, 400,000 subscribers would definitely appreciate him shooting in front of a camera. Dario, he does videos just to clickbait and gets views. I got to agree with that one. Stanley Steamer, Yankee Marshal, full of shit. Martin Rollerbird, didn't say that right probably. Why do you waste time with that F-tard? F-retard. Let's see. Mike Smith, Yank Me is the biggest troll in the gun community. It's the only way he gets traffic. Bad Billy 429. Jerry Mitchlick might be the only guy on the planet that could pull off a reload faster with the revolver. Very true. Fuzz Fork 8. The world awaits. Live for a while. We got a Yankee is all talk. Bold and Curious is the real deal. Tripod Tactical. I hate guns in general, but to be fair, the Yankee Marshal's video says almost. 1.25 seconds for competition is a big deal, but to me, in normal circumstances, 1.25 seconds would completely qualify as almost. Either way, hopefully my life never depends on reloading my semi-auto because I couldn't do it as fast as Mr. Bald anyway. So tell me what you guys think in the comments on that one. Does 1.25 seconds matter? Ask an Olympic runner. Ask a competition shooter. Ask a person that has a gun pointed at him with the trigger being pulled and pressed. If you have an extra 1.25 seconds and you can use that to help get out of your holster and pull the trigger faster than the person trying to shoot you, it just may be. Tattoo Dragon 8. Yank is an expert at something. Definitely an expert. Phil and Rivers. I watched Yankee and agree with Bald and let him know. Now I'll watch that BC video and watch him prove it. We got WTF SoCal calling that punk ass out. C-Max Arms. Big channels lose something, I think, anyway. Kevin Roberts. Put up or shut up. Exactly. I've seen quite a few of his videos, but he never shoots anything in his video but his mouth. So true. Metham88. I don't know this guy, but I did watch a few of his videos. I think he might have been trolling with that video. And it very well could be. You know, I'm sure he uses the tactic of putting shit out there that people are going to get pissed about and make a bunch of comments on and do stupid shit like we're doing right now and wasting our time. Wolverine Prepper. And I'll flip the screen over in a minute so I can see all your guys' comments. But right now, all I see is the big YouTube screen. Wolverine Prepper, never followed Yankee Marshal. Watched a few times, but not my type of channel. New to Bald and Curious channel. Seems like a good dude. I say it as it all in good fun. Be cool to see the video for sure. Trees blowing. Gauntlet laid down by BC. Come on, Yankee Marshal. Exactly. Show us, Yankee Marshal. 3D Outdoor. Ha, anyone that owns both, like I do, would know the revolver takes longer. Not to mention, for the average shooter or less than average shooter, the revolver would take way longer. Only Jerry Mitchlick is that fast with the revolver, and it took lots and lots of practice. Keith Gimmel. I have proven Yankee wrong on several occasions. He will post misinformation and flat-out lies all the time. You won't get a response from him. And in reality, he is not a large gun channel when you consider how many years he has been doing this. He has less than 250,000 subs, where there's other new gun channels that have been around only a year or two that have with over 100,000. So for someone to capture half as many fans in 1/5 of the time tells you something. Yeah, good point. Big Lou. Does the Yankee Marshal have the man balls? We will see. This is not the Yankee Marshal, but this guy has the man balls. Has a link to a video. The Yankee Marshal has to step up to the plate. I'll wait to see. Yes, I will wait to see too, Big Lou, as will a lot of his subscribers. Show us, Yankee Marshal, show us. Don't talk about it, show us. Timothy Robinson says, I'm starting to sound like a Missourian. Rick, you got to show me. And then he put, back when this whole thing with him and Veteran 8888 started, I went over and watched a couple of his videos and knew right then he was full of shit. Inside Freedom, yeah, not holding my breath. Exactly. Pop's Quest, haven't watched this shit in years, and I went and looked at that video. He edited it real nice. Bald and Curious is the real deal. No edit, no shit, just show me. Exactly. Marsh Rat, you must have missed Yankee Marshal's demo on his revolver reloading technique. In his video starting at 3 minutes and 44 seconds, I love the pew, 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 pew sound effects, laughing my ass off. New Mexico sharpshooter, he's just a loudmouth jackwagon. Scab Ugly channel, you're going to have to pay him in super chat for mentioning his name this many times. Robin Jones, this is getting good. Janice Gay says, the Yankee Marshal has someone that I used to watch a while ago. I do admit that at one time I found his videos funny and entertaining. His videos stopped being that a while ago. At some point he went to full retard. Nowadays, even if you pay for a super chat, he will not give a shout out for a fellow YouTuber that is fighting cancer. Yankwee is his name. He is a wanker in full definition of the word. I hate that I had to give him view time to see what this was all about. Was about Wanky will never respond. He thinks that he is too big to respond. He might just be too big, a big wanker. Biker Bob 59, you will never see it. LOL. Johnny Master at Arms done. Yankee Marshal is a douche nozzle that was discarded by WOP Skank Hooker. Don't give him any acknowledgement. Modern Mountain Man, the Yankee Marshal will never respond, not because he doesn't want to, but responding would require him to actually go to the range. Scott F, the Show Me State, good video, good stuff. Alexander Cooper, maybe if you have a load of bullets, maybe if you have to load the bullets into the magazine and then reload your semi-auto handgun, LOL. Just kidding, I know this, it's not that bad. Justin Farrell, he never said it was faster. He said it's close enough to the same that it's not valid to say that That's the only reason to carry a semi-auto. I honestly don't care what you want to carry. Just be proficient at it. Rick Resler, thanks for having a spine and standing up to that jackass. I subbed. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it. Let's see. Big Boy 949. If your name isn't Jerry Mitchlick, shut the fuck up. Only one I trust to say can do a revolver faster or just as fast as a semi-auto. Exactly. And then we got David Crouch. And he says, don't fuck with the Yankee. And I put, why not? All he has to do is a video showing revolvers are faster. Gabe Stark, why is the gun community such a bunch of arrogant people? His reload time for his revolver is faster than my reload time for a semi-auto. Well, Gabe, then go practice. His point was well taken by the non-tactitards. All right. You can reload a revolver in a quick manner. Go beat your chest at your next competition and realize we are not all competitive shooters. All right, there's my troll. That's one of only a couple. So all those things that I've just read to you so far have been pretty much all about Yankee Marshal and, you know, whatever they wanted to come. Now I got this guy, Gabe Stark, and he's basically saying that it's close enough. He can reload. Yankee Marshal can reload his revolver faster than Gabe Stark can reload his semi-auto. Well, please, 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 if you don't feel proficient at it, keep practicing and get better at it. Cameron McClure. Wow, a bunch of crybabies. Yeah, that guy reloaded a semi-auto twice as fast, but it was only a second faster. In competition, that's huge, but let's be honest, it's not that big of a difference. You guys are reaching too hard to try and prove him wrong. Look bad in my opinion. And what did I put? Did I put anything? No, I didn't put anything. But Curtis West, he says, how fast can a bad guy close a 30-foot gap between him and a well-trained defender? If you think in real life that the 1 second is nothing, then you have little knowledge of self-defense with a firearm. Now, before you respond, just do some research. Pride has killed as many people as bad advice or unsubstantiated opinions. Well said. Tech 5 just means that your fuckboy, aka, this is my favorite troll right here, aka friend sucks at guns. Quit trying to piggyback off of Yankee's hard work. Just message him. He won't reply to messages, my friend. But I had to yap a little bit. I put, what hard work? Hard work of giving BS. Did I hurt your feelings? Sounds like you are the one with the fuck buddy. I don't need to message him. He won't answer. He answered to Bald and Curious by saying crap that B and C showed him was false. So on and so forth. There's a whole bunch of good ones there. And then he's talking about establishing your own platform before calling people out. And this guy, mind you, has 2 subscribers and no videos. And me, I think I have like 500 and something videos and, you know, not very many, but like 2,000 subscribers. So I have my own platform. So with that said, he's basically saying to bet this video has the most views. And then I told him, you little douche, you don't know shit. Look for yourself. Mommy is not here to do your homework. You have 2 subs, don't know shit, and I will call Yankee Marshal out because I can outshoot him all day long. I have over 500,000 views, jackass, and this video just shows you and Yankee don't know shit about shit. Back in the basement with you. So on and on and on. We got Ben. I guess we're almost done here. So he says, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or attack you, man. Just saying, when he started off with F buddy. Just saying to work your way up on your own. This guy that has 2 subscribers is trying to give me advice on how to make videos that he doesn't have any videos, by the way. So he's actually a YouTubeologist now, trying to teach me how to get subscribers. I don't even really care about the subscribers. I more care about good people that communicate back and forth. So, and I did go to his channel, and he put Tech 5. You clicked on my channel in hopes that I had thousands of viewers so that you could piggyback off of me too. No, I clicked on your channel to see how many subscribers you had, and you had no videos. And then you got Lowe's Farm. He put, sorry, Tech, not sorry. Yankee Marshal is an idiot. And then Tech 5 said, I never said that he wasn't. And then the last one, so we can get back to normal here. Ben Farnham, not agreeing with the Yankee Marshal, but defense carry, the difference between semi-auto and revolvers is not much at all. I see that in competition shooting, it would definitely make a difference. I live in New York. We can only have 7 rounds in a semi-auto, so an 8-shot revolver is definitely king. And then someone says that they changed that rule, but it hasn't been enforced. And then he said, well, until it's law, I'm not willing to gamble on it, which is smart. And actually, Ben Farnham, that was a great comment. If you're only allowed 7 in a semi-auto but 8 in a revolver, that's a smart move. Maybe. But you can still reload. So let me get rid of all this crap and get back to you guys. All right, there's me. Where are you? It's one of these pages here. Not that one. There we go. Who do we got out here? Evansfield, Hennessy Blues, might as well be Inside Freedom, Hard Target, the Crazy Schultzman. Evansfield's the Genius Prepper, might as well be Curious Yellow Solar, Coda Boy 32, Tactical. You guys are chatting up a storm. I was gone. Jeremiah Johnson. Let's see. Pop's Quest. He's in the house. Show me. I'm catching up on the Reloader dudes here. What's up? We got. All right. I was hoping. I wonder if Bald and Curious made it in here yet. C-Max Arms. What's up, brother? Hope you're feeling good. Evolve Outdoors. Appreciate you guys showing up. Let's see, 1776er buses out here. 10 round is perfectly legal in New York. Okay, so he's from New York, so he would know. So the newer laws of 10 rounds is good. So back to the revolver versus the semi-auto. I don't care what you have as long as you have it. And if you can reload it just as fast as a semi-auto, then you still only have 8 rounds max. I know I don't know how to carry that. All right, so how many of you guys out there are carry a revolver more than you would carry a semi-auto? Who's a revolver guy? I know the Crazy Scotsman. He's a big. I got my bodyguard in the back over here. Don't make me sick 'em on you guys. Yeah. I know the Scotsman, he's quite a revolver guy. Carry speed strips for my revolver. That he does. 10 round bullshit only applies to rifles and with mags. Okay, what about the pistols though? Pistols, you can't have more than 10 rounds, can you? The semi-autos? Talk to me, Mr. 1776. Since you're in New York. That's Bob. Yes. Curious Yellow Solar. That is Bob. We got his twin buddy over here and still got one in the box I haven't even shot yet. So Hard Target carries a revolver for backup, but he's a VP9er. He carries his VP9. One of these guys right here. So, guy, let's see. Just send that one to me, Rick. I might do that. 10 is better than 0. Exactly. 10 rounds is better than 0. Being from California, when I was living there, that whole 10-round magazine thing was a pain in the ass. For sure. But now, I don't have to deal with that. But keep fighting the fight. And hopefully, you'll get to carry one of these, like a 15-round. This is 40 cal though. 15 plus 4, 5. Mucho bullets. Exactly. We're bringing down the work productivity. The Scab Ugly channel. Get back to work, buddy. All right, Fuzzfork did a video, made a video response to a survival mindset. Shoveling my face with tacos. Those sound good. What did I have for dinner tonight? Can't remember. That's how bad it's getting. Oh, shredded chicken, barbecued chicken sandwiches. Have 0 issues carrying a revolver. If it takes me more than 6 rounds, you and some shit shouldn't have been. Yeah, shouldn't have been there anyways. Exactly. All right, Curious Yellow Solar is getting some orders in from Hard Target. If you're not familiar with a good company that sells steel targets, Hard Target's the place to go. Check out his channel. He sells some nice targets for sure. Barney 5 carried a revolver. Yeah, and he had 1 bullet in his pocket. And he probably never had to use that bullet either. Frick you. Why? Why, George No Hava? Why must he frick you? I don't understand. So we got Hennessy Blues. Yes, California. We talked about this yesterday on TR's chat. You know, we need to actually help the states that suck when it comes to the Second Amendment, because they're fighting a hard fight. And a lot of the times you always hear, move, move somewhere where there's not where the state laws aren't so crappy. But the thing is those crappy laws may just show up at your footsteps in the state you live in. So, you know, if we have the ability where we can help out, help, sign a petition or something, even for another state, depending on what it is. Yeah, you got HR 38. Those are the steps that we need to take. I can tell you when California, and I was highly upset at this because the gun population, the people, the pro-Second Amendment people in the state of California, there is lots and lots and lots of shooters in California. But with that said, they couldn't get the 100,000 I think it was 100,000 signatures to basically smash basically a petition. And I can't remember which one it was because there's so many damn things they're always pushing. I think it was mags. I think it was the standard capacity 30-round magazine at the time. And we couldn't capture 100,000 people, and they're out of the million plus that are Second Amendment shooters in California. So if you can't get them to gather the troops up to sign 100,000 petitions, then a lot of that's on you guys. So as much as they hate all the rules, they're not fighting for it either. And you got good channels like the firearm guy, and you got Don from Trees of Blow, and they went up to Missouri. Was it Missouri? Whatever state they're from. For some reason, I can't think of what it is right now. But they went on the steps of their Senate, or their whatever the hell it's called, and did a Second Amendment rally. So that's awesome. So other than that, I mean, I think we got to fight. We got to fight. Michigan, thank you. Yes, Michigan. So, I mean, people like that are putting themselves out there and doing that, you know, definitely kudos for all that, because it takes time away from your family. It takes time away from work, depending on what day it is. And definitely good job for fighting. So other than that, this video, I don't want it to be really long. I mean, you guys are all out there, and I'd love BSing with you. But then you end up with a really long video that no one's going to watch. And this is basically for the Yankee Marshal. We're still waiting, right? Wouldn't you guys want to see the Yankee Marshal? Maybe the dude's a badass, and he's just hiding it like a ninja, you know, and he doesn't want to show anybody how badass he is. Maybe he's that guy. I mean, that's really good if you're that humble and you don't want to show how badass you are. Like I give him super credit for that. But on the other hand, you have a lot of subscribers, you have a lot of traffic, and people that are coming to your channel and they're not getting information that I believe deemed correct, you know, needs to be, you know, need to be called out on it. So you've been called out with 2 videos from Bald and Curious. He showed you 2 different ways that his revolver, and he's a good revolver guy as well, and his semi-auto is not faster than his semi-auto, not even close. He did I think it was 6 rounds with the revolver, reloaded in 6 rounds, basically backing up, shooting at a steel target, going around the side of his truck, reloading, engaging the target 6 more rounds. And then he did the same thing with the semi-auto, and I think it was like 6 seconds faster with the semi-auto. So 6 seconds is a lot. I know most gunfights, people, the bullets start flying and everybody runs in different directions, and they don't reload, they don't do this, they don't do that. But who knows what's going to be, you know, it's like flying in an airplane, basically, for me. One day it may crash, you know, and I can prepare and do everything I want, but in an airplane, I don't have I can't make any decisions that are going to impact my, you know, the safety of me. I'm in a plane, I'm not flying, I'm basically just sitting there. And that's, if you're not practicing, that's basically what you're doing. You're just hoping that, you know, I hope this works out okay, because that's basically it. You can't do anything. Your future is but with a pistol, carrying a pistol, you have options. It's up to you on what you want, so you have the option. So using the airplane was kind of a dumb way to try to get my point across, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm talking about. So with that said, thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate it as always. And yeah, we'll get Yankee Marshal to meet Bald and Curious at high noon. That would be pretty awesome to have like or it got big enough that it had like a freaking airsoft draw. See who could draw the fastest and shoot each other. But yeah, a lot of great comments. I'm reading them right now that you guys are putting out there. And there's a lot of good stuff here. You know, I'll do one. 1776 or Bus says Yankee is a fucking hypocrite. He calls out Iraqi veteran 8888. Tell them to come on and prove themselves, but he won't respond on the premise of Bald and Curious is too small a channel. See, and that's the thing. I mean, what Bald and Curious is putting out there, he's a smaller channel, but he's putting out good content, or at least information that somebody can learn from. And we all want to. When I have a problem with something, it could be a broken sink, a broken whatever. YouTube is where I go. You know, if it's something I can fix, I'd love to fix it myself if it's in my capacity. But YouTube is where I go to find out if that's doable. You know, if it's some electronic part on some TV or something, you know, that shit ain't me. I don't play with the wires. I don't understand that stuff. But you guys take care. Please stay safe out there. Like, share, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber to my channel. I do appreciate it, and I will see you guys very soon. Thanks again.